Hello everyone. The first question says, solve for base 135 is 15% off. Now to solve this question, what remains is 15% of what value, let's say y, will give you 135. That's the meaning. So 15% is what? 0.15 in decimal times y is equal to 135. So to get the value of y, we divide both sides by 0.15. So y is equal to 135 divided by 0.15. You get 900. So the correct answer for question 1 is B. Or in short, whenever a question asks you to solve for base, you just take that value given, which is 135, and divide it by the rate, which is 15%, that's 0.15. So 135 divided by 0.15 is 900. So the correct answer for question 1 is what? B. So let's proceed to question 2. Question 2 says, Maimuna Hardware sells a large diameter plastic pipe for 0.17 Ghana cedis per foot and copper pipe for 1 cedis 42 pesos, that's 1.42 Ghana cedis per foot. How much will AC save? Keep this word save by using plastic pipe if she needs 15,000 of pipe. Now to solve this question, we need to know the cost, the total cost of the plastic pipe. So total cost of plastic pipe should be unit cost times the amount she needs, which is 15,000. So 0.17 times 15,000 should give you 2,550 Ghana cedis. Okay. Also, what will be the total cost of the copper pipe? Total cost of copper pipe will be unit cost, which is 1.42 times the amount needed. So when you multiply this two, you get 21,300 Ghana cedis. So amount saved should be equal to the amount of copper, which is 21,300, minus the amount of pipe, which is 2,550. So 21,300 minus 2,550 should give you 18,750. So the correct answer for question 2 is B. Now what this actually means is that if Milo is 15 cedis and Bonvita is, let's say, 20 cedis, and let's say Eva purchased Milo instead of Bonvita. You know, Milo and Bonvita are two similar products, and she purchased Milo, and they ask you that how much will she save by purchasing Milo? It should just be the difference between the amount of Milo and Bonvita, which is 5. So Eva will save 5 cedis. Okay. So the correct answer for question 2 is what? Is B. Let's proceed to question 3. Question 3 says, Kojovi worked at a local store for 14 Ghana cedis per hour after lectures. He works 4 hours each Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. He works 2 hours each Friday and 7 hours each Saturday. How many weeks does Kojovi have to work to earn 2,450 Ghana cedis? Now to solve this, first we need to know the amount he earns for a week. Okay, so to get the amount he earns for a week, there are 2 ways of doing that. So for the first method, on Monday, he works for 4 hours, isn't it? So if 1 hour is 14 Ghana cedis, then 4 hours will be 4 times 14 Ghana cedis, isn't it? Which will give you 56 Ghana cedis. On Tuesday, he also worked for 4 hours, so we do the 4 times 14 again. That will give us 56. On Wednesday, he works for 4 hours also, which is also 56. On Thursday, he works for 4 hours, so 1 hour is 14, so 4 hours should be 4 times 14, which is also 56. Then on Friday, He works for 2 hours, isn't it? So we do 2 times 14, and that is 28. On Saturday, he works for 7 good hours. So we do 7 times 14. And that will give us what? 98. So when you add everything together, you get 350 as the total earning for the week. The total earning for the week is 350 Ghana cedis. Now for the second method of getting the total earning for the week, what we do is we find total hours work. Okay, total hours work for the week. So total hours that you use for the week should be Monday, which is 4 hours, plus Tuesday, plus Wednesday, plus Thursday, plus Friday, which is 2, plus Saturday, which is 7. So when we add them together, we will get what? 4 plus 4 is what? 8, plus 4, 12, plus 4, 16, plus this, 18, plus 7, that's 25. So to get a total earning for the week, total earning for the week should be total hours worked for the week, which is 25, times rate per hour, which is 14. So when you take your calculator and you check 25 times 14, you will also get the 350. So for the week, he earns 350. Now to know the number of weeks should be total earning, which is 2,450, divided by weekly earning, which is 350. So check 2,450 divided by 350 will give you 7 weeks. So the correct answer for question 3 is B, 7. Let's proceed to the next question. Question 4 says, a drum contains 64 gallons of water. If the tap empties in 4 minutes, what is the rate of flow of the water per minute? Now, to know the rate of flow per minute, it should be the amount of water, which is 64 gallons, okay, divided by the time it takes for the 64 gallons to empty, which is 4 minutes. So 64 divided by 4 will give you what? 16. So it means that the tap flows 16 gallons per minute. Okay, so the correct answer for question 4 is C. Let's proceed to the next question. Question 5 says, Lugutua was paid 4,880 for working 8 weeks in a mine. At this rate of pay, how much money will he make if he works for 4 months? Now, it's important to know that 8 weeks means 2 months, isn't it? We all know that 4 weeks is a month. So 8 weeks will be what? 2 months. So it means that for 2 months, he's being paid 4,880. So at the same rate of pay, we want to find 4 months. Now, in a 4 month, there are 2 months in a 4 month, isn't it? So 2 months and another 2 months makes 4 months, isn't it? So if 2 months is 4,880 and another 2 months is 4,880, then the only thing is we add the amount earned for the first 2 months and the second 2 months. So when we add them together, 4,880 plus 4,880 give you 9,760. So the correct answer for question 5 is C. Another way of doing this is you find the rate for 1 week. So 1 week should be equal to 4,880, the amount you take, divided by 8 weeks. Since you earn 4,880 for 8 weeks, then 1 week will be 4,880 divided by 8 weeks. So that will give you 610 cedis. Now, to get for 4 months, in a 4 months, there are 16 weeks in 4 months. There are 16 weeks in 4 months. So to know the amount you earn for 16 weeks, which is 4 months, weekly amount, which is 610 times 16. So when you take 610 times 16, you get the same thing, 9,760. So this confirms it that the correct answer for question 5 is C. So let's proceed to the next question. Question 6 says, Mohammed owns a nursery. This year he sold 195 more rose bushes than he did last year. This represents a 12% increase over the previous year. How many rose bushes did Mustafa's nursery sell last year? To solve this, we don't know the amount he sold last year, isn't it? So the number sold last year, should be equal to, you can make it any variable, x or y. Okay, so let's say it is x. Now, number sold this year will be what? X plus 195, because the question says this year he sold 195 more rose bushes than he did last year. It means that what he sold last year plus 195 is this year. Okay. Now, if that is the case, now rate of increase in sales should be equal to new sales minus old sales divided by old sales times 100. It's like change in sales over previous sales times 100%. Okay. Now, in the question, we were given the rate as 12%. So when we convert this to decimal, we get 0.12. So equals, the new sales is what? X plus 195, isn't it? So we have X plus 195 minus the old sales, which is last year, is X, divided by the old sales again, which is last year, X. Now, I won't multiply it by 100 again because I've converted the rate to decimals. Okay, I've converted the rate to decimals, so there's no need multiplying it by 100. Now, x minus x will give you 0. It means that this negative x can cancel out this positive x. So we will have 0.12 equals 195 over x. Now, 0.12 is over 1. Okay, so it's either we cross multiply or we multiply both sides by the LCM, which is x. But let's say we are cross multiplying, so cross multiply. 0.12 times x will give you what? 0.12x equals 1 times 195 will give you 195. So we want to make x the subject. So to get rid of this 0.12, we divide both sides by 0.12. So x will give us 195 divided by 0.12 should give you 1625. The question says, how many rose bushes did Mustafa's nursery sell last year? So last year he sold X, and X is equal to 1625. So the correct answer for question 6 is A. Let's proceed to the next question. Question 7 says, Baba earns a commission of 5.5% on total sales. If in a given month, he received an amount of 755 cedis as commission, what was the level of sales? Now, the formula for commission is sales times rate of commission, or we also say commission is equal to commission amount times rate of commission. But we use this if there is quota and returns. Okay, so but when you look at this question, there's nothing like quota or returns in the question, so we are using this. But when you read the question carefully, the question says, if in a given month you received an amount of 755 cedis as commission, meaning commission has been given, so we substitute 755 in place of commission. So 755. We are just substituting. Okay. Now we do not know the sales. The question wants us to find the sales. So we maintain it as S times the rate. The rate is 5.5%, isn't it? When you convert 5.5% to decimals, you get 0.055. Now, we are interested in making S the subject, isn't it? And there is a multiplication sign between S and 0.055. So to get rid of 0.055, we divide both sides by 0.055, which is the coefficient of S. So this cancels this, isn't it? So we have sales to be equal to 755 divided by 0.055. So 755 divided by 0.055 gives us 13,727.27 Ghana cedis. So you have to be careful. So the correct answer is D. So let's proceed to the next question. Use the following information to answer questions 8 to 10. A sales agent is paid basic salary of 1,570 Ghana cedis plus a commission of 6.15% on all sales above 22,500 and a flat bonus of 250 Ghana cedis for all sales above 65,000. What this means is that before we can pay you commission, you have to sell above 22,500 Ghana cedis. And when you come here also, it means that to get a bonus of 250, you must make a sale above 65,000. Not only sale, your net sale should be above 65,000. When I say net sales, it means sales minus returns. It should be above 65,000 before you earn this bonus. So let's use this information to solve question 8 to 10. Question 8 says, how much commission will a sales agent earn if he made a total sales of 48,000 Ghana cedis in a given month? Now this is sales, isn't it? So commission is equal to commission amount times rate. I'm using commission amount in this question because there's quota in the question. Okay, so commission will be equal to, we know commission amount is equal to sales minus quota, then times rate. So what is our sales? The sales is 48,000. And what's the quota? The quota is 22,500 times the rate. The rate is 6.15%, which is 0.0615 in decimals. Okay. So 48,000 minus 22,500 will give us 25,500 times the rate. So 25,500 times 0.0615 will get 1,568.25 Ghana cedis. So the correct answer for question 8 is B. So let's proceed to question 9. Question 9 says, if after making a sale of 76,600 Ghana cedis in a given month, 10,900 worth of merchandise was returned. Okay, returns. What will be the agent's gross income? Now, before we can find the agent's gross income, we need to know the agent's commission. So first, let's find his commission. Commission is equal to commission amount times rate. But in this agent case, his commission amount should be sales minus quota minus returns. The reason is he had the returns. Okay, this person, there's nothing like returns. That's why it's just sales minus quota. But here there's a return. So sales minus quota minus returns. Okay, times rate. So what is the sales? The sales is 76,000 600 minus the quota is 22,500, isn't it? Minus the returns is 10,900. Then times the rate. The rate is 0.0615. So this will give us 76,600 minus 22,500 minus 10,900. You get 43,200 times 0.0615, isn't it? So when you multiply, you get 2,656.80. So to get the gross income should be equal to the salary plus commission plus bonus, in case it qualifies for a bonus. Okay. So what was the salary? The salary is 1,570 Ghana cedis. Plus the commission is 2,656.80 plus bonus. Now, let's see if it qualifies for the bonus. This is sales, isn't it? 76,600. You don't just check with the sales if you have a returns. You need to know the net sales. The net sales is equal to sales minus returns. Okay, net sales is equal to what? Sales minus return inwards, or let me say returns. Okay, so 76,600 minus 10,900 will give us 65,700, isn't it? Now, that 65,700, let me write it down somewhere. Net sales, 65,700. So the net sales, you go and compare it with, they said, for you to get commission, you should sell above 65,000. So you compare it with this. So you see that the net sales is above this, right? So since the net sales is above this, it means that it qualifies for the bonus. So he's going to earn the bonus 250. So let's add everything together. Now when we add everything together, we'll get 4,476.80 Ghana cedis. So the correct answer for question 9 is 4,476.80, which is D. Use the information below to answer question 15 to 21. The following is an extract from the inventory records of Manor Warehouse Limited. So this is the beginning, February, May, July, October, December, and ending inventory. Question 15 says, what is the average price per item purchased in the period including beginning inventory? Now, to solve this question, we need to know the extensions. Okay, so extension. So to get the extension, the unit cost of the beginning inventory times the quantity. Okay, so 15.10 times 100 should give you 1,510. Then for February, 22.12 times 105, you get 2,322.60. This is 0.00. Okay. Then for May, 18.25 times 120, you get 2,190.00. Let me draw the table. Now, for July, 11.75 times 132 will give you 1,551.00 also. Then for October, 26.26 times 145 will give you 3,807.70. Then for December, 25.15 times 135 is what? 3,395.25. So the next thing to do is to find the total extension. Okay, the total extension should be the addition of all the extensions, the various extensions. Okay, so when we add everything, we'll get 14,776.55. This question wants us to find the average price. Now, to get the average price, average price should be equal to total extension divided by total quantity. Okay, so what's the total extension? 14,776.55. And what is the total quantity? It means we should add from the beginning inventory up to December. Please don't add the ending inventory. You only add this, and this. You don't add this. It's not part. This is ending. So when you add from beginning to December, you get 737. So 14,776.55 divided by 737, you get Ghana cedis 20.05. So the correct answer for question 15 is C. So let's proceed to the next question. Question 16 says, what is the extension for the month of October? When you go back, where is the month of October? This is October. So the extension for the month of October should be unit cost times quantity in October, which is 3,807.70. So let's check if it's there. 3,807.70. Be very careful. They almost look similar. Okay, so the answer is B. So let's look at question 17. 17 says, what is the total extension? Let's check. The total extension was 14,776.55. So when we check, we can see 14,776, but this is 35. Now, in approximation, 55 can never be approximated to 35. 55 can only be approximated to what? 6. 55 can be approximated to 6. It can be approximated to what? 35. So, I know a lot of students will choose this as the answer, but personally, I'll choose E. Okay, that the answer is 14,776.55. So, I'm choosing E because the question is an open question. If it was closed, I would have selected this. But the question is open. It allows me to prove the answer wrong, to tell them that okay, E is my answer, then I tell them why. So I don't think the answer is C. If you have any suggestion, please drop your comments. Let's analyze it together. So I'll choose E for this. No one can approximate 55 to 35. It's never possible. Question 18. What is the value of inventory using the weighted average method? Now, to do this, the value of inventory using the weighted average method implies that you should take the average cost times the ending inventory. So what is the average cost? In question 15, we got average cost to be 20.05. So that's what we substituted, 20.05 times. Now, what is the ending inventory? The ending inventory is 275. So we substitute 275 here. So 20.05 times 275 will give us 5,513.75. So the correct answer for question 18 is A. So let's proceed to the next question. Question 19 says, what is the value of inventory using the first in, first out, that is FIFO method? Please be very careful with this FIFO and LIFO. Okay, let's analyze it properly. Let's go back to the table. FIFO means what? First in, first out, isn't it? It means that the beginning inventory is the first in stock, so it must go out first. Like when we are selling, we sell it out first. Then we sell this, we sell this, we sell them in that order. Okay, first in, first out. This is the first to be in before February comes. February comes before May, and May also comes in before July. So we need to sell out the beginning, then later sell out the February, later sell out the May, going in that order. That's the meaning of first in, first out. But if we have a closing inventory of 275. It means that this closing inventory of 275 will consist of December and maybe some part of October, or it depends. So to know that, if you subtract 135 from 275, the December 135 from 275, you'll be left with what? 140. So definitely the 140 will come from here. Are you with me? So it means that the closing inventory, which is 275, 135 is coming from December and 140 is coming from October. That makes it 275. So if that is the case, to solve it, since 135 is coming from December, what is the price of that of December? The price of that of December is what? 25.15. So 135 times 25.15 will give you 3,395.25. Also, the other one, which is 140, coming from October. Let me say October, December. We'll multiply by the unit cost of that of October. So what's the unit cost of that of October? 26.26. So 140 times 26.26 will give us 3,676.40. So let's add the two. When we add it, this and this give us 5. This 6. This is 11. So we write 1 remainder 1. This is 7. This is 10. We write 0 remainder 1. 6, 7. So 7,071.65 Ghana cedis. So the correct answer for question 19 is D. So let's look at question 20. Question 20 says, based on the first in, first out philosophy, how much of the ending inventory is from October? So from October, in October we have 145, isn't it? So 140 of it is coming from October. Okay, based on the first in, first out. So the correct answer for question 20 is B. Question 21 says, what is the value of inventory using the last in, first out method? So let's go back to the table again. When you come to the table, they say last in, first out, isn't it? The ones that come last, December comes last, so it should be the first to go out. So it means that the closing stock of 275 should come from beginning and February and also May, if possible, okay, if possible. So let's check that out if it's possible. Now, for May, let's solve it here. Now, for beginning, out of the 275, 100 is coming from beginning. So when we multiply that 100 by the unit cost, which is 15.10, we'll get 1,510, isn't it? Now, if 100 is gone out of it, the 105 in February also will come from the 275. So 105 times the unit cost, which is 22.12. So 105 times 22.12 is what? 2,322.60. So 100 and 105 is what? 205. So it means that you are left with 70. Like we've taken 100 out, left with 175. We've taken 105 also out. So left with 70. So definitely that 70 will come from this 120. In May, okay. So in May, the remainder 70 will come from May. Okay. So that 70 should come from May. So 70 times the unit cost of May, which is 18.25. So 70 times 18.25 should give you 1,277.50. So to get everything together, we say 1510, which is from the beginning, plus 2322.60 from February, then plus 1277.50 from May. So when we add it properly, we'll get 5,110.10 Ghana cedis. So the correct answer for question 21 is 5,110.10 Ghana cedis. So the answer is C. So let's proceed to the next question. Use the information to answer question 22 to 27. Lukman and Dogbe engaged in a transaction and arrived at an agreement on the terms of payment as following. But the question is not complete. The question says the invoice, let me write the invoice date is 18th August. So the invoice date is 18th August. Okay. What this means is if you are able to pay the money in 10 days time, you get interest of 6. If it gets to the 11th day, meaning you are not able to pay in 10 days time, you won't get the 6% anymore, you only get 4%. Up to the 12th day. If it gets to the 13th day and you're still not able to pay, and it gets to the 13th day, up to 18th day, you only get interest of 3%. Now, if it gets to the 19th day, meaning after 18 days, you are still not able to pay, you won't get interest anymore. It means that we've given you 40 days after the invoice date to pay our money. So if you are not able to pay, maybe we can charge you interest or something. Now, question 22 says, what is the discount date if Lukman was able to meet the first condition of the terms of payment? So what is the first condition? This is the first condition, isn't it? So to get the discount date, you check from 18th, we add 10 days to 18th. When we add 10 days to 18th, we get 28. Or let's draw 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, this is 10 fingers, okay. Now, 18th, okay, so 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. So the discount date will be 28th, which is C. 23 says, on what date does the amount owed mature? Okay, so the date the amount owed mature is, that's the payment date. It should be 18th August plus 40 days. 18th August plus 40 days. Okay. Now, August has 31 days, isn't it? So when we take 13 out of this 40 and add it to 18, August will complete, isn't it? So you'll be left with 27 years. It should be 27. Okay, September. Now, let's use fingers for this. Let's draw 40 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 40 fingers here, isn't it? So 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. August end. August ends here. So we enter September. So 1st September, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So the answer is not in a possible answer. So the answer is E, 27 September. Okay. So the correct answer for question 23 is E, 27. Okay. Make sure you write the answer on the question paper before you shade it. The reason is sometimes they will ask you to submit the question papers too. Okay. Now, question 24. What is the discount period? Now, the discount period is the invoice date till the last discount date. This is the last discount date. This is the first discount date, second discount date, and third. So this is the last discount date. Okay. So it means 18. So 18 plus 18. 18th August plus 18 days. So when we take away 13 from here to complete August, you'll be left with 5. So that will be 5th September. But let's use finger for it. So let's draw 18 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 18th August, 19th, 20th, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31st. So 1st September, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th September. So the answer is not into. It should be from 18th August to 5th September. So the answer is E. 18th August to 5th September. So write it and then shade your answer on the scanner sheet 2 as E. So let's proceed to the next question. 25. How much discount will Lukman receive his invoice amount if 7,500 is paid by 25th August? If he pays by 25th August, it means that it meets the first condition. Because for the first one, the discount date is 28th. For this, the discount date is 30th August. And for this, the discount date is 5th September. So if he meets this, if he pays by 25th August, it means that he meets the first condition. So that will be 6%. Okay. So to find the discount, so the discount will be what? Rate of discount, which is 6%. 6% is decimal is 0.06 times the invoice, which is 7,500. So 0.06 times 7,500 will give you 450. So the correct answer for question 25 is A. 450 Ghana cedis. 26. How much discount would Dogbe receive if he paid 5,000 Ghana cedis on the 23rd of August? Now, if Dogbe paid on 23rd of August, it means that he also meets the first condition because the discount date is 28 for the first. So he paid on 23rd August. Okay. The discount date is 28th August and he paid on 23rd August. So it means that he's also taking 6%. So we find 6%, that's 0.06 times the amount he paid, which is 5,000. So 0.06 times 5,000 is 300. So the correct answer for question 26 is C, 300 Ghana cedis. 27. If Dogbe wanted 6,000 Ghana cedis credited to his account, how much should he remit to Lukman by 25th of August? Now, to know the remit, it's important to know the amount credited is equal to the remit times the complement rate. Complement rate. Now, what do we mean by complement rate? Complement rate means 1 minus the rate of discount. Okay. So, if you read the question, they say if Dogbe wanted 6,000 credited, so this is the amount he wanted what? Credited. So we substitute 6,000 in place of amount credited. So 6,000 equals, we don't know the remit, divided by, to get a complement rate, we look at this, 25th. 25th meets the first condition, isn't it? That's 6%. So to get a complement rate, we say 1 minus 0.06. So we will have 6,000 is equal to remit divided by 1 minus 0.06 is what? 0.94. So to make remit the subject, we have 6,000 equals remit over 0.94. This is over 1, isn't it? When we cross multiply, 1 times remit will give you what? Remit is equal to 0.94 times 6,000 should give you what? 5,000 640. So for question 27, the answer is not in. So I'll write E. That is Ghana cedis 5,640. So I'll shade E on the scannable sheet. So let's proceed to the next one. A yam seller in Kumasi market has an annual fees cost of 48,000 to deal with. She sells her yams for an average price of 10 Ghana cedis per tuber, and a variable cost is 4.25 Ghana cedis. Use the information to answer question 28 to 30. Question 28 says, how many tubers of yam must this trader sell in a month to break even? The question is based on months. When you look at the above information, they say annual fees cost of 48,000. It means that 1 year fees cost for 1 year is 48,000. So we need to know the fees cost for a month. So the fees cost for one single month should be 48,000 divided by how many months are in a year? 12, isn't it? So 48,000 divided by 12 is 4,000. So the fees cost for a month, a single month, is 4,000. So to get a break even point for the month, okay, it should be fees cost for the month divided by selling price minus variable cost. So what is the fees cost for the month? Is 4,000 divided by, what's the selling price? The selling price is 10, isn't it? Minus, and the variable cost is 4.25. So 4,000 divided by 10 minus 4.25 will give you 695.65. So 695.65 to the nearest whole number should be 696. So the correct answer is B. Question 29. If she targets a profit of 25,000 per annum, how much sales should she make per annum to achieve this target? Now, to solve this question properly, now you should know that target sales in value for the year should be equal to fees cost per annum plus target profit per annum divided by selling price minus variable cost, or multiplying by what? Selling price in value. So what is the fees cost? The fees cost is 48,000. So we substitute it there. 48,000 plus the target profit is 25,000 divided by the selling price is 10. Variable cost is 4.25 in the question. And the selling price is what? 10. So when you put this on your calculator, you get 126,956.52. So the correct answer for this is A. So let's proceed to the last question. Question 30. Assuming in a given month, she targets to make a sale of 8,900. What is the margin of safety for the month? Just for the month, not for the year. Okay. So if that is the case, the margin of safety for the month should be equal to targeted sales for the month minus the break even point in value for the month. Okay. So what is the target sales? 8,900, isn't it? Which is from this question. Minus, to get a break even point in value, it should be 4,000 divided by, that's fees cost, divided by selling price minus variable cost, which is 4.25, times selling price. That will give it to you in value. Okay. So we have 8,900 minus, when you simplify this, you get 6,956.52. So 8,900 minus 6,956.52 will give you 1,943.48. So the correct answer for question 30 is B. So I'll end it here. Please do want to subscribe to the channel so that whenever I post important videos like this, you can always have access to it easy. Thank you.